Since the Cold War, the US has been rather obsessed with big, loud planes that can quietly deliver massive consequences. The B-52 Stratofortress, B-1B Lancer, and B-2 Spirit became iconic symbols of American air power. Essentially, flying diplomatic letters written in bold font and signed with jet fuel. But over time, even legends grow old. As enemy radar tech got smarter and geopolitics got messier, the US needed a new Sky King. Enter stage left, the B-21 Raider, a stealth bomber so secretive it probably has its own alias and social security number. Enter the B-21 Raider. The B-21 Raider is the first strategic bomber developed by the US in more than 30 years, and its arrival isn't just timely, it's tactical. Conceived under the highly classified Long-Range Strike Bomber (LRSB) program in 2011, the Raider was Northrop Grumman's answer to outdated fleets and growing threats. Think of it as the stealthier, brainier, younger sibling of the B-2 Spirit, except this one's coming in under budget. Allegedly. What sets it apart? Besides looking like a UFO with a budget committee, the B-21 is designed to not only deliver nuclear and conventional munitions, but also collect intelligence, perform electronic warfare, and direct combat, all while staying virtually invisible to the enemy. The ghosts of bombers past. Before we swoon over the B-21, it's worth taking a peek in the rearview mirror. In the 1970s, the US wanted a new bomber to replace the B-52. That led to the B-1 program, which was soon shelved by President Jimmy Carter in 1977. He believed bombers were about as useful in the missile age as carrier pigeons in the email era. But Reagan wasn't having any of that. When he took office, he resuscitated the program, leading to the B-1B Lancer fast, powerful, and fairly stealthy for its time. Over 100 units were delivered in just 6 years. Meanwhile, another project brewed in the shadows. The B-2 Spirit, with its sleek flying wing design, radar-absorbing coating, and a price tag that could fund a small nation. The B-2 was a marvel, but also a budgetary migraine. Billion-dollar bombers and budget blunders. The B-2 Spirit was stealthy in the air, but not so subtle in Congress. Each aircraft cost around $2.13 billion in 1990s dollars, or a wallet-numbing $4.3 billion today. Originally, 132 units were planned. Congress settled for 21, proving once again that dreams are expensive, but budgets are unforgiving. Even its hangar had diva demands. It required controlled temperature and humidity to keep its radar-absorbing paint fresh. That meant maintaining its stealth wasn't just hard, it was humid. Despite its price, the B-2 proved lethal and effective in conflicts from Yugoslavia to Iraq, often flying from Missouri to strike targets across the globe, returning home for dinner. Still, time marches on. By the 2010s, even this engineering masterpiece began showing its age. Meanwhile, the B-1B's availability dipped so low, you had a better chance of spotting a unicorn on your commute. Rise of the machines and the need for new wings. Technology's rapid evolution meant old bombers were playing hide-and-seek with radars that weren't even trying that hard anymore. With modern air defenses using AI, passive radar, drones, and satellite data fusion, stealth was becoming more like a magician's trick. You can fool some people, but not the data. At the same time, hypersonic missiles, laser weapons, and anti-space tech started cropping up like weeds. The need for a new generation of stealth bomber wasn't just urgent, it was existential. So the US Air Force launched the LRSB program with a clear goal: build an aircraft that would dominate 21st century skies, while hopefully not requiring a special hangar with spy-level climate control. B-21 Raider. Revealed to the public in December 2022, the B-21 Raider made its debut at Northrop's Plant 42 in Palmdale, California. And while its silhouette looks similar to the B-2, don't let appearances fool you. The B-21 isn't just a B-2 remix. It's a radically more refined, smarter, and more survivable platform. Its design lacks the jagged, sawtooth trailing edge of the B-2, suggesting it's optimized for even better stealth at high altitudes. That means better sensors, improved communication, and much greater situational awareness. Ideal for avoiding threats and directing battlefield traffic like an airborne air traffic controller with fangs. Size matters, but so does smarts. The B-21 Raider may be 2/3 the size of the B-2, but don't mistake that for a downgrade. It's smaller. Yes, but also sharper, stealthier, and built to go the distance. With just 2 engines instead of 4, it's like the hybrid car of strategic bombers, quieter, more efficient, and less needy at the fuel pump. It's optimized for long-range missions, internal fuel storage is bigger, and those deep air intakes are stealth artistry. The Raider practically whispers through enemy radar like a ghost with clearance. Some folks say it's less of a bomber and more of a stealthy flying fuel tank with an attitude problem, and they're not far off. Its clean, refined design cuts through the air like butter. You could almost imagine it judging older bombers for being noisy and bloated. But don't let the trim size fool you. This aircraft's got a payload and performance that make up for every inch. If it had a dating profile, it would say low-key, high performance, and disappears before your radar even knows I was here. The B-21 doesn't just avoid detection, it makes radars question their purpose in life. And thanks to its smarter design, fewer exposed surfaces, and ninja-like geometry, this bomber redefines the term minimalist menace. It's the Marie Kondo of aerial death machines. Everything on board sparks fear. What's under the hood? We may not know exactly what engines are tucked inside the B-21, but we do know they're Northrop-built, powerful, and probably whisper stealth mode in their sleep. With 2 fuel-efficient turbofans likely humming beneath its sleek skin, this bird is made for long-haul missions. Think less sprint to target and more cross-continent sneak attack. On board, it'll carry everything from traditional bombs to the stealthy AGM-181 long-range standoff missile, a nuke delivery system designed to be as subtle as it is devastating. And the cherry on top, it may soon pack directed energy weapons. Yes, lasers. Because nothing says "don't mess with us" like a bomber that can light up targets like it's hosting a sci-fi rave. It's the future of combat, minus the cheesy space opera dialogue. With its internal weapon bays, the B-21 can deliver destruction with elegance and never wrinkle its radar-absorbent skin. If it had a catchphrase, it'd be "I came, I saw, I vaporized." It's basically the Swiss Army knife of modern air power, but every blade is invisible, and one of them shoots lasers. Honestly, if James Bond and a stealth drone had a baby, it would grow up to be this bomber. The B-21 isn't just armed. It's curated, and every weapon on board says "I'm expensive, and I mean business." The B-21's Air Force family plan. The Raider is just one piece of a broader ecosystem being created by the U.S. Air Force. It's designed to work alongside the Next Generation Air Dominance, NGAD, 6th Gen fighters, and Collaborative Combat Aircraft, CCA, a family of AI-powered drones and loyal wingmen that will assist human pilots. In short, the B-21 won't just fly. It'll lead the squad like the stealthy boss it is, dishing out orders while staying invisible. Its high altitude, vast communication range, and sensor capabilities mean it'll be a kind of ghostly general in the sky, coordinating everything from surgical strikes to electronic warfare. Picture a bomber so smart, it could call in a drone strike, jam enemy radar, and text its pilot a latte order. All at once, and with its AI allies buzzing alongside. This flying fortress is basically the Avengers of the Air Force, minus the capes. Those mess with aerodynamics. 100 bombers, and $203 billion later, the U.S. Air Force plans to acquire at least 100 B-21 Raiders by the early 2030s, with a total program cost, including development, acquisition, and operations, of over $203 billion spread across 3 decades. Compared to the B-2's eye-watering price tag, the Raider is practically a bargain at $700 million per unit. A stealth sale, if you will. 6 prototypes are already in different stages of assembly and testing, proof that this isn't just PowerPoint warfare anymore. One is flying, the rest are getting ready to join the action, while some non-flying versions are being poked and prodded for science. If all goes to plan, by the 2030s, we'll have a fleet so advanced it might fly itself into a mission, complete it, and ghost the enemy before they even boot up their radar. But hey, fingers crossed there's no sequel to the B-2 budget saga, because we all know how expensive surprise plot twists can get. If this deep dive into the B-21 Raider blew your mind, give us a thumbs up. Got thoughts on stealth tech or flying laser tanks? Drop a comment. We love hearing from fellow aviation nerds. Make sure to subscribe for more cutting-edge military tech and futuristic firepower. Thanks for watching. Stay stealthy, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next one.